welcome. Watch the podcast on YouTube. We present We Love It Raw Wrestling Review. And it's been more than a couple weeks, more than a couple months. It's the epic return of the one and only Future, not only Future, the bad guy, not only bad guy, but the show off. Chris Coury is here.
I am back. I am back.
It's been that long, man.
Yeah. When you deal with personal shit, it really takes a lot out of you. And I've been dealing with it.
I missed you on the show.
I know.
This was a big transition, and we're on a new YouTube, and I still miss Vanessa. You know, you can't win them all.
Yeah, well.
Whenever it's possible, even if it's a year from now, we could get you once.
I think she'll be here sometime in October, maybe. I think that's when her semester ends. I have to find out.
We'll love to have you, and we'll accommodate to your schedule.
We'll see what happens.
Anyways, this is We Love It Raw album review. Chris, I'm going to let you talk a lot because you've been gone for so long.
I know, way too long.
Way too long.
Yeah, I know. Since vacation, everything's just been going downhill. But I'll start off with, I think was the worst way to kick off Monday Night Raw. And that was that Hall of Fame form.
HBK, Ric Flair,
I don't know why they started it off
and
like
Hulk
that.
Hogan basically have the announce table in the ring.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm sorry, that was ridiculous. It really was. Just to talk about Night of Champions between Cena and Lesnar, I mean...
Saying the most obvious stuff.
Yeah, the most obvious stuff. We all know that Cena got his ass kicked 8 nights ago at SummerSlam.
But don't you think Superman have something to say about this?
You know what?
Super Cena!
Let me tell you this. Cena can say all he wants. It's not going to make a difference. His career is just about over. He's had a good run in the WWE. Alright? He's won 15 titles. One behind Ric Flair. But his career is over, you know? I think it's time to get a new champion after Lesnar. And there's a few of them there's two of them that I can name. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. First, they're probably going to give it to Rollins, because he still got the contract and the Money in the Bank. So he'll probably cash that in soon. Then you're going to have Reigns probably enter the Royal Rumble, win the Royal Rumble, headline WrestleMania, and then win at WrestleMania. And that's going to be the start of the Roman Empire.
The Roman Empire, interesting.
I've been saying that for a long time. Why don't they just give Reigns a title shot? But then it just dawned on me. Give it to him in the showcase of showcases. Give it to him at WrestleMania. See how he does, and then take it from there. I think he'll be a great champion. He'll represent WWE in a lot of ways. He's a huge fan favorite. So I think he'll be a fantastic champion for WWE.
I agree and then disagree. The only reason I say that is because you don't want to set him out there too fast, and then, you know, I want him to get it the right way. You know?
Right.
I feel like when you do it too soon, maybe, it may mess it up, because if he's just maybe a little better, you know, it'll take getting there.
But it's not.
That's why they have him going against all these other guys from the Authority. They're building
I
him.
honestly feel like the gimmick of what's gonna happen is they're hoping for Lesnar holding the belt till WrestleMania, but they're gonna let Roman win the Royal Rumble.
Exactly.
You know, and then he will beat Lesnar, and then thus it's all paid off because he beat the Undertaker and then he beat Cena.
Right,
so
right.
It don't make sense to pass the torch on in
Of
that
course.
way, and not such an obvious way. It's kind of a new way to pass.
Right,
it on.
right. No, that's.
It's just chapters and chapters until you get the payoff.
No, all right. You're right. But
So-
it's going to be an interesting couple of months leading
And
into
you
that.
know that, and you know why it's important for Brock Lesnar to have the belt?
Why?
Because he beat the Undertaker.
Yes.
You have to make this guy look fantastic, because the Undertaker's legacy is so big
Oh, yeah.
that you have to make sure. Okay, he beat the Undertaker. He must be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
For Undertaker's sake, Lesnar needs to look like a beast.
Of course.
And this Cena match proved with the suplex repeat.
Oh,
suplex
man.
repeat,
Holy
proved
shit.
that the Undertaker didn't just lose to anyone.
No,
you know,
he lost to a
he
superhuman.
lost to someone that destroyed the top guy for 10 years, John
Yeah,
Cena.
of course.
So, you know, this story's paying off, and I feel like maybe Plan B would be, if the thing with Reigns is not paying off as soon as they want to, Daniel Bryan will be cured by then with his surgeries, and
What
maybe
better,
he
way,
can.
what better way to bring Daniel Bryan back is at the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be either Reigns or Daniel Bryan. I don't really see anyone else facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 30.
Because then you're going to have Sting, Undertaker.
And you know that whoever Brock faces
Brock's
is gonna lose,
Of course.
because that's the big payoff, a whole year payoff of him beating the Undertaker.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. And it's something to watch and pay attention to, but it's going to be an interesting couple of months because of all these possibilities. So, we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be interesting, but that's how I see it possibly playing out in WWE. Next, honestly, this was, I think, the funniest segment they've ever done on WWE Raw.
Which one is that?
The eulogy.
Oh,
The
death
eulogy.
of Dean Ambrose.
Yes.
Hosted by
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Money in the Bank.
Now, it was funny to a point. Because you know why Dean Ambrose is not on Raw anymore. He's doing a movie.
Yeah,
They wrote him off.
WWE movie. That's what the center blocks were about.
Right. They could have done it a little bit better. Little bit better. They didn't have to have Kane out there.
Oh, Kane is always a bad idea.
They didn't have to have him out there.
I feel like Kane is somebody that the more he talks, the less intimidating he is.
Because he's not the big red monster anymore. You know, you look at
Like
him.
the way Brock is, he's doing the right thing. He's letting Heyman talk for him and not, you know, the scare. It seems scarier when the beast doesn't speak.
Right, yeah.
And Kane's whole going back and forth with the mask and taking off the mask, putting the mask back on. This is too.
It's ridiculous.
It's.
They could have done that segment a lot better. But then Roman Reigns showed up and just cleaned house.
So what does that mean? Like Roman Reigns is gonna face Seth
He's going to face Seth Rollins now.
or
but-
is it gonna be like Randy still can't let it go?
No. They're going to have him go against Seth Rollins, Night of Champions. They're going to have that happen. And it's going to be good.
The Seth Rollins segment was good. The picture of Dean Ambrose.
That was not the only thing that made it good. That was it.
Yo, like the talking that Seth Rollins did.
No, he's got good skills on the mic. I'm not going to deny it. He's
Yeah.
good. But if they would have just eliminated Kane, I think it would have been a lot better.
Well,
But then, we're going to go into another one. This one was hosted by Lawler. The family reconciliation between Nikki and Brie. All escalated at SummerSlam. Well, actually, it escalated at Payback in June when Brie quit and left Nikki out to dry. But who would have thought that Nikki would have this much frustration towards her sister for what she did? She did that because she had to be home for Daniel Bryan because Daniel Bryan was going through surgery. So, Raw. Thanks.
make people feel it, you know.
Yeah, I see that. But
So this is a meeting hosted by Jerry the
yes,
King Lawler.
now a family reconciliation always goes bad. No matter-
Especially that soon after it happened.
Yeah, especially 8
There's
days.
no grieving process.
Yeah,
There's no,
8 days
like,
after
breathing.
8 days after SummerSlam. Well, you ain't gonna hear that anymore.
Yeah, she was like, "Why don't you get your own music, Nikki?"
Yeah. But
And I must add that Brie is a bad actress.
oh, she's horrible, dude.
oh.
She's horrible, dude.
Oh man, it's brutal how bad.
So is Nikki.
Nikki's alright. She's kind of bad too, but it's not as bad as Brie.
Oh, Brie, yo,
Brie's on top of the shit.
she can't sell worth nothing.
It's just like the worst acting I've ever seen a woman do.
Now Nikki's gonna prove that to be a good heel. She's gonna be a good heel.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love that they're gonna fight, but I'm just not convinced that this is a real thing.
No.
As far as like, you can't even act like you're fighting. Like,
Yeah, I know.
It's not believable.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and I'm not even gonna go into that one. I mean, it does. Yeah. But there were a couple of good matches in the process.
Can I mention something?
Yes.
Oh, almost had it. There's one thing that I ask of everybody
Oh
to
God.
do.
Here we go.
There's one thing. If I had to ask for one thing
Lord.
for all you people out there listening,
Oh, Lord.
Chris Coury, you more than anybody.
Yeah. Okay.
EMS, this is what I want you to do.
Not listen to this.
All you have to do is just believe.
Oh God.
I forgot the line that he said.
Who cares? Who cares?
But it was unbelievable.
Oh, shut up with the believing crap. I don't care. The guy's a waste.
And then he beat Kofi Kingston.
Oh, who can
Because
beat-
he's a Bo. Because he's Bo. And
Oh,
only he can beat Bo.
shut
Gotta go
up. I'm
there. I
not
just
gonna.
had to mention that. You can go on here.
Yeah.
I have to talk about Bo. Dallas.
Oh, who cares? We're crying out loud. I'll be JBL for one day. Who cares? Oh, wait a minute. He's a believer, too.
He's the only believer now.
Yeah, I know. What a
Everyone
wa-
else is teasing him.
But now let me go into the matches. Thank you very much.
No, wrong.
The first match I want to talk about is a rematch from SummerSlam. Swagger versus Rusev. This was just like that flag match 8 nights ago at SummerSlam. It was good. It was really good. I thought Swagger had Rusev beat twice. But Rusev somehow overpowered Swagger and beat him. Can anybody beat this guy? Can anybody beat Rusev? Do you really think so?
Rusev, I'm not invested in Rusev. I like Lana. She's the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
I like the situation. I'm not a big fan of Rusev, but I like the fact that Lana's very controversial
Yeah.
and she's saying real things at current. She's using the news to their advantage.
Yeah, I
and
know.
then putting current things into WWE storylines.
Yeah, I mean,
And she's the reason behind it.
But let me ask you a question. Do you really think that's the way to go? By putting current events in a storyline when you know it's just...
I think that everyone should do different things, and that's what she brings to the table.
Okay.
You can't do the same formula.
Yeah, you really can't do it. Yeah, you're right.
So it's kind of like, I'll take what I can get with originality.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to come by.
No, that's true. Then we had the 2-on-1 handicap match. Roman Reigns versus Corporate Kane and Seth Rollins. No contest. Because it was a 2-on-1 assault. Because, Seth Rollins interfered, yada, yada, yada. So, after that, Reigns tried to do a little payback to what happened to Dean Ambrose. You see that? with the cinder block.
Yeah, they try to set him up again.
Yep, but Seth Rollins backed out of the way, and it almost hit the announcers.
Yeah.
Then we had, which I thought was honestly the worst match of the night. The number one contenders match for the United States title.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
RVD versus Cesaro? Really?
I don't even know who won.
Cesaro.
Makes
Cesaro
sense.
Cesaro hit
You
the
don't,
new...
you don't want RVD winning.
Nah, he's washed
No one
up.
cares.
He's washed up. He's washed up.
He's at a point that he's just there to fill in space.
Yeah, he's washed up. His days from WCW, ECW, or the Alliance days are over. His days from ECW itself are over. His career, yes, he was a good wrestler back in the day. Okay? He was good. I'm not going to deny it. But he's just like John Cena. He's done. He's washed up. So Cesaro will face Sheamus, and it's probably going to be a Night of Champions. Who do you think takes it? I say Cesaro.
I say so too. I say that's something else. Changing it up. Because Sheamus has it.
Sheamus has it, yes.
Sheamus is not doing anything.
He's not wrestling that much.
Yeah, you don't see Sheamus on TV. I'm not. I don't care. Like, I'm not. There's nothing going on with him.
So,
He's always just saying the same shit. He always.
So they're going to give it to Cesaro.
Yeah.
And it's the right choice. It's the right choice. Then we had the tag team titles.
Didn't the Page match happen first?
I'm going to get into that later.
Okay.
Right now I'm getting into the matches.
Oh, the title match.
The tag team title match.
Nice.
Now, you had the Usos, Uso Crazy, versus the Dust Brothers, as I call them. You got that, right?
The Dust Brothers.
You got that. If you don't know...
Is that what they're called? Or?
No, that's what I call them.
Okay.
Because
They sound like they do a lot of cocaine.
No, it's like this, because Goldust, Stardust, Dust Brothers. I'll explain it to you later.
No, I
You got it, okay. But that's why I call them the Dust Brothers, ladies and gentlemen, because Goldust, Stardust, yeah, I'll explain that to you later. It looked good. It looked like the Dust Brothers were going to win the tag team titles. Oh, God. Cody Rhodes.
The Dust Brothers theme song.
Cody Rhodes. They screwed him up. But anyway, getting back to the segment, it looked like the Dust Brothers were going to win the tag team titles. They were inches away from winning the tag team titles.
And they got
Counted. The Usos got counted out. But Goldust had guts to get on the mic and say, "You got counted out on purpose? I want a rematch right now." It didn't happen. So the rematch is going to happen in Night of Champions.
You know what I find interesting? That I was annoyed by all these Stardust, Goldust segments, and it was working. You know why? Because theirs were planting themselves as heels, and I didn't realize that.
Me neither.
I thought they were trying to be baby faces, but it wasn't working.
No, it wasn't working.
But now that they finally turned in the match into heels, it made sense the whole time. I was like, I'm in. Like, just seeing the overall picture.
Now you see why.
Now it makes sense.
Now it makes sense.
Now it's like they want to annoy you.
Yeah. Now, let me ask.
And that brings more hate. Hate is better than silence.
Because now you got a rivalry in the making. The Dust Brothers against
And
the
the
Usos.
Usos can't lose it to baby faces.
No.
They have to lose it to heels.
And
so
they're going to lose it to them, the Dust Brothers, I think, at Night of Champions.
that'd be cool. I'd enjoy that title switch.
The Usos got to lose it. I mean, they've had it for how many months now?
The Usos have had it for
A while.
from like the beginning of the year.
No,
Like, maybe like
middle of the year.
February?
No, middle of the year.
When did they get it? You don't remember?
Not offhand. But they had it for a while. Didn't they get it a couple weeks after WrestleMania? Or before that? Oh, anyway. if any of you out there in the YouTube world that listen to this show, find out for us how many months the Usos have had the tag team titles and post it on our page. It would be really helpful because I know they had it for months now. I'm just not too sure how long they've had it for. So if you can find that out for us, ladies and gentlemen.
We need a fact checker.
Yeah, we need a fact checker. It was a good match, like I said, but Night of Champions, I think you're going to have a title change.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised about the outcome. I was like,
Then we're going to go into what I call the frenemies of frenemies. AJ versus AJ and Paige.
No, it was just.
No, I'm getting into this. Don't quote me. I'm getting into this. I paid attention last night. Okay. Why AJ and Paige are frenemies? I'll explain it. It dated back to the night after WrestleMania when Paige came to WWE, won the Divas title, held it. AJ came, did the same thing. They became frenemies after that. You know, one had the upper hand, and yeah. So Paige last night fought Natalya. And Natalya, I believe, won again, right?
No, Paige won on Raw.
Oh, Paige won. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
Paige
still,
won.
it was a little confrontation.
And then AJ coming down the ring, she goes, Paige, I always love you. And she kissed her. I'm like, whoa.
They hugged and stuff.
Like one of my friends told me, Vanessa told me this. You know, she told me last night when I was giving her the update. She goes, I got a great idea. I'm like, what's up? She goes, Paige and AJ can have a threesome with me. I'm like, no. You can make it a foursome. I'll be in there too. She didn't say nothing, but you know.
She's in.
She's in. She's all in.
She's in.
She's in. Vanessa's all in.
Yeah. I co-sign.
You co-sign?
I'm going to be the cameraman.
Yeah. You don't want to see me like that.
Yeah, I'll stay away from you. I'll focus on AJ and the girls. And don't worry, I'll do some good trick. I'll just aim.
Trick photography.
Yeah, I'll just good angles that I don't see you. I just you see your skin color. But,
no package. No
no,
package.
you're not gonna see the package.
I'll see the girls' entire
we'll focus on the ladies.
We'll focus
It's
on the
3 against 1. I'm sure will be faded out of the equation.
I'll be blurred out though.
No one will notice Chris Coury.
Okay, thanks.
He's just there, lucky to be son of a bitch.
The lucky son of a bitch, Chris Coury here. What's he doing in there? Oh, you lucky son of a bitch.
That's gonna be me with the camera.
How many people would actually buy the DVD?
That'll be big. With wrestling fans.
Oh, God. Yeah, but you know that'll never happen. Good imagination there, Vanessa, sweetheart. You know, I give you a lot of credit last night when you told me that. I thought that was hilarious.
Orgy.
Orgy? Oh, really?
I feel like more than 3 people is an orgy.
No, more than 4 is an orgy. 5 is a gang. Never mind.
Okay, this is an expert here. Let me not question the expert.
Never mind. This is a PG show. Well, I don't know if it's PG now. I think we just made it. I think we made it wrong. But anyway, Paige won over Natalya. Then AJ came out and said some stuff about about Paige, yada yada, and she kissed her and then just left. And Paige was shocked. She was like, "Yeah, what do I do after that?" Then they had the Lesnar segment with Heyman, saying how Cena got manhandled at SummerSlam.
I liked it a lot.
And Heyman spoke the truth. He goes, Cena's washed out. It's time for new faces in the WWE, and you're gonna and you see Lesnar just sitting there. He's like, I'm the face. I can kick you. I'll kick anybody's ass.
You know what I noticed? That and many other things. Don't you think that they're saying more curses now and doing a little bit?
Yeah, I started to notice that.
Don't you think this is what I think?
Maybe they got out of the family PG era.
That yes, in a way, but it's more of we got the network now.
So you can say whatever.
So I'm gonna say what I want on Raw.
Exactly.
And kick me out if you want. I have my own network.
Exactly.
That's what I think the restriction was all these years.
Because you didn't have the WWE
because
network.
The times are changing, so they try to adapt to them. But if you have your own network,
you can say whatever the hell you want.
Say
yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
So this is kind of, I think, without telling the fans, I just observed this myself.
I started to see that too.
Saying, I'm going to kick his ass. And even John Cena said it. I'm going to kick his ass.
Yeah,
He
because
said that. Even 6 months ago, you can't say
you
that.
can't say that because you didn't have the network. Now with the network, I think they're more open.
They feel more confident. Like,
yeah.
If we get kicked off of USA and Sci-Fi, we'll be fine.
Yeah, but how? But here's the question: if they do get kicked off USA and Sci-Fi, how are you gonna watch Raw and SmackDown? Unless they broadcast it live over the network like you do with the pay-per-views.
Exactly. That's why they feel more comfortable stretching it a bit. They're not doing too much.
Not yet. I think
they're slowly gonna throw.
I think that they're gonna break out very, very soon.
Yeah, and do you see how sexual Paige is in the ring?
Oh my God!
Sticking her ass up, and I'm like, this is not the PG.
No, it's not.
They're saying that they are,
and that's why I told you Vanessa wants to have a threesome with AJ and Paige, and I will not be there.
I will still be there, cameraman, ready.
God,
and you're gonna be the sound guy. With the big,
the sound guy giving the portal music. Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, we're just gonna be the sound guy and the camera guy.
But yeah, I noticed that. It's amazing. But now let me go into the main event. Cena versus Wyatt. A rivalry that was renewed for one night. Cena won that match. Cena had that match won, but then Harper and Rowan interfered.
By the way, Cena kicked his ass. Cena gave him, like, he felt like he had something to prove.
I was in and out of that match because I was watching a show on CBS.
But he felt like, oh, I want to treat him the way Brock Lesnar treated me. And he was giving him the suplexes over and over again.
So you see what I'm talking about? Cena's trying to show up on Brock Lesnar. It's not going to happen. But like I was saying, though, Cena had that match won, but then Harper and Rowan interfered. Then Big Show and Mark Henry came down, and it turned into an impromptu 6-man tag match, in which Cena and Henry and Big Show won. To close out Raw, Cena delivered AA after AA after AA.
See, they're trying to make Cena... They're trying to rebuild Cena's credibility
because of what happened in this.
That was so bad.
Oh my God, dude! When I watched it,
I've never seen a squash that bad.
No, when I got home from dealing what I was dealing with, dude, on that Sunday 8 nights ago, and I watched it, my mouth dropped when I saw how bad Cena got his ass kicked. And everybody on Facebook was like, yo, did you see the Cena match? I'm like, no, I'm watching it now. He's like, oh, dude, you're going to watch how bad Cena got his ass kicked. I'm like, really? So I watched it, and my mouth just dropped, dude. I was like, 16 German suplexes. Holy shit.
Suplex, repeat. Suplex, repeat.
Suplex F5, repeat. I was shocked. That was a complete shocker. But
that was it, wasn't it? We love it raw.
Yeah. But let me
now we can talk about other things.
Let me go into a little bit of breaking news that broke last week.
Cool.
In case if you all don't know by now, as you know now, SmackDown is on Friday nights on Sci-Fi, but starting October 2nd, it will move one day earlier. It will be back on Thursday nights on Sci-Fi.
And conveniently, Impact Wrestling moved to Wednesday, which is, I'm scared. They heard the rumors, so they moved very fast.
Yeah.
Because they already have NXT on Thursdays.
Yes.
And NXT is nothing, but it's still doing more views, I think, than TNA is doing.
Oh, yeah. TNA's in trouble. But that was one of the biggest breaking news I've heard. about SmackDown going to Thursday nights. And I know a lot of people probably know this, but in case if you don't, about Alberto Del Rio
Oh, yeah.
being fired from WWE. I read the story.
Yes, so did I. It was... My opinion was he overreacted, but the guy did say something racist.
So Alberto was right to do what he did.
He was right to be upset. He wasn't right to lose his job over it.
Exactly. So WWE over.
He should have went
to the higher ups,
or just,
or talked it out with this guy.
Exactly.
Don't result to a point where you're gonna lose your job. He was a good wrestler. I'm not gonna deny it. He was good.
They just had no place for him.
Exactly.
I'm gonna bring up something.
What's up?
Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, but I saw Into the Storm and I wanted to vomit after that movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I heard
is my
it.
favorite movie of the year.
I heard it's supposed to be really.
And
really
I'm
good.
bringing this up because Batista news is involved in this.
Tell me he's coming back again.
Batista is, I hear, this is all rumors say, that he's going to come back part-time because he has so much offers because of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
And they're making Guardians of the Galaxy 2 already announced for
Really?
2017. Already announced. James
So
Gunn.
Batista will be coming back part-time again?
No, but the thing is, he was even more part-time, like The Rock was.
Yeah.
Because at least Batista was doing house shows before when he won the Rumble. He was,
Yes. He was
he's
doing
not
it.
even going to be doing that. He's going to be doing very much part-time. Kind of like Brock Lesnar. No. Brock Lesnar is very part-time. That's
God.
That's the smallest part-time.
That's
I've ever seen.
like pay-per-view. You won't see the guy again. Pay-per-view. Okay, here he is.
Yeah, so Batista is going to come back in a little while, but he's still going to be in and out because he also said that he doesn't want to come back and be loved. He said he's worried about the movie making people love him, and he likes the
hatred.
He likes to hate better.
Yeah. I've been saying this for a while. When is Sting showing up?
Sting, yeah, that's taking forever though.
When is he gonna show up?
If nothing happens at WrestleMania 31, I'm gonna have a titty attack with Sting. Like the best case scenario is him and Undertaker fight.
Undertaker wants to fight him.
That's best case scenario, Sting versus Undertaker. With the
Undertaker
whole
wants to fight him.
coming down, with Undertaker coming out his way.
Undertaker wants him. He wants to fight him. By the way, did you see the recent photos of the Undertaker?
I saw one, I think.
Not too long ago. I posted it on Vanessa's page. He looks like shit. Sorry, Vanessa.
He looks like...
He does. Oh, Jesus. He looks bad. Sorry about that, folks. Interrupted phone call. He can wait. But he does look
And
bad.
Sting keeps teasing that he wants to fight Undertaker.
He does, and Undertaker said it too. What better way to do a WrestleMania than to do it with Sting?
I say they both retire no matter what.
How about this? Maybe you'll see Sting in the Royal Rumble in January.
I don't know. I think that's too much for him.
So you think they're going to build him up from February?
I think he should just have a match at Mania and that's it. And
Yeah,
if
but
he
you
wants
gotta
to
hype it. You gotta hype it up, though. You gotta hype it. Well,
if they want to do a rematch after, or have Sting fight someone else after it, but I think his first match should be at the big show.
yeah, in California.
I don't think there's anything better than doing it at Mania.
Oh yeah, what a better way to do it?
To first arrive at the WWE.
Yeah,
at Mania.
oof, that would be
So
good.
I think it'll be a good build.
It would be.
But I think maybe they're gonna wait till January to actually bring him into Raw to like just talk
Yeah,
slowly,
exactly.
make you
Exactly.
salivate
Yeah, right,
on the
right.
idea of, first they're gonna do the theatrics and everything.
And lastly, to close out the show, in case I'm sure a lot of people saw SummerSlam on the WWE Network. You know, SummerSlam is coming,
Which
to...
is $9.99 if people didn't know.
Yeah, they've been
This is breaking news.
Yeah, they've been mentioning that crap for like how many months now? $9.99. We know it already. But anyway, SummerSlam next year, New York, New Jersey, baby.
Yeah, that's something I have to think about saving up for.
I'm going. I'm saving my money up for that shit next year.
Where
I'm
is it
going.
gonna be?
It's gonna be. It's gonna be at Izod.
It's
It's gonna be Izod
Jersey?
in Jersey. Yes, but the SummerSlam Access panel and events are probably gonna be held in New York as well. But I'm gonna go. I'm definitely going.
I'm 50-50.
Oh, you can be 50-50 all you want, dude. I saw that 8 nights ago in my mouth drop. I'm like, okay, saving up. Did you get your tickets yet for Monday Night Raw?
No, I still haven't done that.
I'm getting him tomorrow. I'm getting him on Thursday. I'm getting him Thursday.
I gotta go to every Raw, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Even if the tickets aren't so great, I have to be there.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
I just gotta be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Any other predictions of any superstars of anything WWE related?
That's about it, dude. I mean, I went into everything.
That was the show, man. Anybody want to leave comments? This is our new YouTube. Watch the podcast. P-O-T-cast. So we gotta regain these fans back that I lost through months of not being on because I had a broken laptop. Now starting a new YouTube, which no one knows me in.
Oh God.
So it's kind of starting from scratch.
Exactly.
So I would appreciate you sharing this and giving me some help over here, brother. So I'll see you next week. Chris Coury will come when he's available next.
Yeah.
And we will do what we can. Signing off, Chris Coury, the future.
We'll see you possibly next week.
Peace.